Okay, things are not looking good. What's up, Agent Zero here, and welcome back to some more Mega Skyblock. This time we're starting off Season 2 now. TheGamingCyclone, he actually went ahead and made a brand new Mega Skyblock map. It's the exact same concept as before. There's a whole bunch of islands that we need to explore, see what's going on, but there's a lot more islands there. Now I'm going to go ahead and say right now, the map is not technically available for download just yet. He gave me early access to this map. If it can be considered as early access, he's got a trailer to the map on his channel with a download link in the description to the world. So I guess it's not really so much early access, but it's not available for MCPDL just yet. So I'm going to make sure to update the description as soon as MCPDL gets it out. And I also have a second update that I want to give you guys. So I mentioned a couple videos ago that he and I were going to be working on a map together. We actually went ahead and got started. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a tweet on screen. What the two of us are going to end up doing is we're going to be tweeting out our progress in screenshots as this thing is getting built. So if you guys don't follow either of the two of us on Twitter, make sure you do so. Our links will be down in the description. So you guys that have been wanting to know about this map that we're going to work on, that way you'll know what's going on. You'll get to see what's happening. And I just want to let you guys know that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and enter Mega Skyblock. Well, technically, I haven't played this yet. I tried to load it a little bit earlier. I loaded it just to see what was going on before I actually started recording. It looks fairly similar to starting off last season. Now, TheGamingCyclone and I have done a lot in private about what's going to be in this particular set of islands. Pocket Edition running just fine. We have been discussing what's going to be on some of the islands, so I know what some of the islands are. I'm assuming the majority of the islands are going to be relatively the same, but other than that, I'm not entirely sure what's all going to be in here. Alright, so just go ahead and let things load. So let's go ahead and see what this thing's rules. No cheating. Don't upload my map on other websites, please, thank you. Send feedback on the map. You can use this map on YouTube and Twitch. Well, he already follows me for actually making these videos, so you already know you're getting some support off of this. Let's see. Settings for slower running tablets, sky off, render distance 4 to 8, bobbing on, fancy graphics off. Okay, so I think I've got everything set up, so here we go. Mega Skyblock 5.0, so this, I don't remember. I'm not entirely sure what all of this is. This is where you want to learn more about the Mega final update, so more info there. That's interesting. Press to change from peaceful, easy, normal, hard. You know what? I don't know what's set to right now, but I can hear some hostile mobs, so I'm going to leave it as it already is. Swap game by TGC. Play this after you play Mega Skyblock, so maybe him and I will do a video on that after this season is over. Maybe we'll do it sometime during the season. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but let's go ahead and press this, and oh my gosh, there is some real bad glitching going on. Not quite sure what's happening. I want to assume it's going to stop here. There we go. We're stopped. I like the fact that he ended up using the tile command. That's cool. So it looks like we're starting off basically the same way as it did last time, which is nice. So just go ahead and start breaking the wood. And I actually learned something from last season that I need to remember. And apparently I did not break it. I thought I broke it. And it's already starting to deteriorate. Okay. So, okay, we already got a sapling, good. So let's go ahead and see. We've got ourselves... Okay, we've got ourselves the same basic materials as last time. So what I'm going to quickly go ahead and do, I've already got one sapling, and I've got a sapling in here. Let me go ahead and put all this stuff up really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and break some of the leaves here so I can at least see partially what I'm working with. Although I'm probably going to end up losing some leaves, not leaves, I'm going to be losing some saplings in the process of doing this, but you know what, we have at least, we've got 3 saplings so far, which is not bad to start off with. Okay, so the first thing that I do want to go ahead and do is I need to make myself a crafting table, which is pretty much basic for every single world, regardless of Skyblock or not. Let's go ahead and place this down here. And the first thing I'm going to make... Oh, wait a minute. I just realized he's actually got something else for us. He's got a... I think this is a shulker box that says backpack. I'll take a look at that in a moment. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a furnace. And it's really nice that he actually starts it off with these materials, because it's nice to have a furnace right off the bat. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save one of these logs. I'm going to turn the rest of these into planks. And then I'm going to go ahead and... How do I want to go about doing this? I started off with a lot less wood than I thought I was going to start off with, but here's my reasoning behind what I'm doing. So, I found out at the start of last season that apparently the light from torches actually helps out in the growth of the saplings, and that is not where I wanted to put that. Can I at least get this back? Okay, good. I want to put this right here. I know this is not the slabs like I normally like to use, but I'm trying to conserve the amount of materials I'm using for right now, which is why I'm doing it the way I am. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick these up and get myself some slabs. And I just lost one of them. Okay, there's a good start. And I lost both of them. There we go. Nice. Okay. I should not have done that. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn all these into slabs. And then let's go ahead. I cannot believe I went ahead and lost that much wood already. Not good. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place down a slab there. I'm going to place down a slab here. And I'm going to place down a slab not there. Too late now. So let's go ahead and place down the slab there. Now I don't even know if I have enough wood to actually finish what I want to do. This is going to be a problem. I know if I break this, I'm going to lose it. Yeah, this is already starting out not good. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put down, let me go ahead and move some of this stuff out of the way, and I just lost my crafting table. That is, okay, things are not looking good. Alright, so here's what I'm going to end up doing. Let's go ahead and make sticks. I lost so much stuff already. This is not going well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place down, let's go ahead and get out our saplings. Place down a sapling right here. Let's go ahead and put down a furnace right here for right now, because why not? And I need to get out this log, and I want to put the log in here. Here's what I'm going to end up doing. Let's save one stick. Let's go and burn the remainder of these sticks in order to get a piece of coal, which is not the most efficient way of doing things, but here's my reasoning behind this. As it turns out, if I actually have a light source of some sort in order to help grow these saplings, then they'll at least grow at night, which is something I should have realized last season, but didn't come to mind. So here's hoping that doing this is going to end up helping this next sapling to grow. I've already lost so much wood, this is not good. So I'm hoping having this torch here, I should probably also, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all of this stuff and grab the chest. I hope I don't lose this as well. Okay, good, I got the chest. More than I can say for everything else. So now the only thing I can do right now is actually wait for this sapling to grow. It's just starting all over again is probably the most annoying part about Skyblock in general, because, well, you have to actually make sure you have wood to start off with, and I'm hoping this lone torch is at least going to be enough to allow this tree to grow at night, because that was my problem last season, is that I went through an entire night cycle and the tree did not grow. It wasn't until daytime hit that the tree was actually able to grow, and that's what took it so long, and I wasted the only bone meal I had. He actually was nice enough to give us 2 bone meal to start off with, which is relatively nice, but I'm not going to do what I did last season. I am not going to waste the bone meal on the sapling. I'm just going to let nature do its thing. I'm going to hope that this torch, where it is right now, is going to be enough to be able to grow this sapling. But to be completely honest, with the moon out, okay, the moon's way over there. They ended up changing, as far as I'm concerned, in the new update to Minecraft Pocket Edition 1.1. They actually changed the orientation of the moon, so it's going, they said it's going east to west, but I would have assumed it was going east to west to begin with. And I'm not in, at least the sun, the moon, I technically follows the same cycle in Minecraft. So I'm already seeing a few islands off in the distance. Some of these look familiar. That one over there, I am not entirely sure I recognize that island over there. Okay, so we've got the trading villager over there. I'm assuming, oh wow, if I go ahead and, okay, so here's what's going on. I'm looking straight at this island right now. It's hard to tell, but if I go ahead and turn my camera over to the side, okay, now look straight over to the left. Do you see that island? I'm assuming that's the volcano island. I said that weird. That's technically what he said it was in the final episode. That was actually a volcano. I didn't actually make that connection last season. That was a volcano. So we've got that island over there. I'm not entirely sure what's over in these directions, and it looks like there is some form of ore underneath this island that I'm looking at right now looks like lapis ore. However, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to want to go over and get that, because otherwise I'm going to fall into the void. And that's okay. So, yeah, that's just about all I'm seeing now. I don't honestly remember exactly how many islands he said he had. I think he said like 5 or 6 in comparison to the last version of the map. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure he will update me in the comments of this video. I'm sure he will do that because he has a tendency to go ahead and update me about things via the comments, which is actually really nice. I do thank you for that, for keeping me updated, but I'm not entirely sure how many islands there are total, even though he did technically tell me in private. But you know what? I don't think it really makes too much of a difference, because all I know is that there's more islands in this map, and that's really all I need to be concerned about. So the moon's well, just past straight up in the sky. Don't know why I had trouble saying that. Man, I still cannot believe I went ahead and lost not only the planks that I placed down, but at the same time my crafting table. That was bad. First season of Mega Skyblock, I start this off, I wound up wasting the entire episode just waiting for the first sapling to grow, which is kind of the whole point behind Skyblock to begin with. And then this episode, well, this is extremely embarrassing. To be completely honest, this is completely embarrassing. I can't believe this happened. This is embarrassing. I don't know what else to say. Not entirely sure I want to go ahead and use the bone meal like I said. At this point, it's only a waiting game. And here I was thinking that maybe having the planks, the torches, well, at least the one torch, would at least be enough to help this sapling grow during the night. I'm thinking maybe the furnace being where it is blocking off part of the light from actually getting to the sapling. I'm not entirely sure, but I do remember from last season starting off that I waited absolutely forever for the sapling to grow, which is effectively what's going on right now all over again. But I was thinking maybe the torch again would help it to grow faster, but it doesn't seem like that's doing its job. So I might have ended up wasting a whole bunch of time, and obviously wood, in hopes that I would increase the growth rate. I'm sorry if I'm kind of being boring to you guys. I'm just kind of wasting time because I don't normally like to edit out too much for my videos. I do like minimal editing at best on my videos, because I honestly believe that you don't have to necessarily have a whole lot of editing in a video in order to make good content. At least I think I'm making good content. You guys are the better judge of that. So I'm trying to, I guess I'm just trying to prolongate, if that's even a word. It's probably not a word, but whatever. This episode, so I don't really have much to edit out. But again, this is all Skyblock. This is entirely trying to get at least the basic materials and stuff at the start. And I keep thinking the sun is starting to come out because of the way the sky is. Oh, there it is, finally. I just talked through the entire night. You guys are probably bored. But whatever, the sun is coming up. That means we should be at least able to get another tree here relatively soon. I was really hoping the torch would help. Apparently not. Okay, I'm going to make a really quick assumption here. Last season, and TheGamingCyclone, please do not spoil this in the comments. I want to find out on my own, so even if I am correct, I still want to find this out on my own. But my theory on what's inside this chest over here, last season, was some materials to start a wheat farm. That's what my guess is as far as what's inside of that chest. But I'm going to wait until I actually get to the episode where I see what's in this chest to find out if I'm right or not. Again, TheGamingCyclone, please do not spoil this. Okay, so sun's coming up. I want to at least get another tree before I end this video. Oh, I spoke a little too soon. Or did I? But you know what, whatever. Let me go ahead and put some of the stuff in my inventory up. So we at least have ourselves more wood to work with. And did I just lose that log? I did not. Good. There we go. Now, how much wood am I going to get off of this tree is the question. Okay, 6 logs. Nice. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn all these into planks. First thing I'm making is another crafting table. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to place the crafting table down right here for now. There we go. Let's go ahead and make a bunch more slabs. And I also need to be on the lookout for saplings. And let's make another set of slabs. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take the slabs. I'm going to take the planks. I'm going to place a plank down right here. Go ahead and start with the slabs. 1, 2, and 3. I probably made more of the slabs than I really need. Oh well, too late now. Go ahead and place a plank here. Let's get the slabs going on this side. And then I'm going to surround these 4 corners with the torches, because hopefully that'll increase growth rate, and that's not what I wanted to do. Too late now. Although I do technically have plenty of slabs at this point, so why not go ahead and do this? Of course that happened again. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out all these torches, place them down on the corners. 1, 2, and 3. I actually haven't checked this tree yet. It looks, well, it's obviously deteriorating, but I'm not seeing any saplings as of yet. Alright. So now the next step that I do want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and make myself a pickaxe, because I do believe... Actually, let's go ahead and put this stuff up really quick, because I am curious as to what's inside of this shulker box, which he's labeled as backpack. I am curious on what's inside of this thing. Can I actually break this with my hand? No, it looks like I need a pickaxe. Okay, I was right. Let's see what we have. Nothing. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer. I was thinking that maybe there might be something inside of it, but apparently not. you know what? It makes a little bit of sense. I mean, he does kind of, I think what he wants us to do is start filling it with stuff so that we can transport items from place to place, which is, excuse me, the whole point behind a shulker box to begin with. But I was actually expecting there to be something in there, but you know what? He probably has his reasons for doing things. I actually have a few questions about this particular version of the map. I'm sure they'll get answered in due time. I have mentioned that I want to learn some of this stuff on my own, which is perfectly fine. I mean, that's kind of like the whole experience of this kind of thing to begin with. But you know what? I think at this point is probably a good place to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. One more, then make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPO0 to stay updated. This has been Juice to Use. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later.